Meteorologist Jeremy Lewan in the backyard for us tonight.
Scott, you know, the backyard's been pretty breezy today. The flags have been flapping. The St. Patrick's Day leprechaun's been floating around a little bit in the backyard. And we got some footage that came in from our photojournalist, Mike DeFlurry, who took some windy shots across Wilkes-Barre. This is at Kirby Park. Take a look at those ducks trying to swim through the winds. You can see the winds blowing a lot of the leaves around, and folks still going out and enjoying the day because temperatures were up in the 50s, but those winds did make it feel a little bit cooler. Let's take a look at those wind speeds across the region. Less than 20 miles per hour, but some spots still sustained winds in Mount Pocono right now up to 16. Sustained wind up to 10 in Williamsport and Wellsboro, 12 for Scranton. And those gusts, every once in a while you had one up to 30, even 40 miles per hour in those hilltops. 45 mile per hour wind gusts clocked in there in Mount Pocono. The rain was the other story today, but we didn't pick up too much of it unless you lived out in Clinton County, where more than an inch fell. But for the rest of us, majority of us picked up less than a quarter inch of rain. We're still in a drought in some parts of the region, believe it or not. Schuylkill County in a moderate drought, and parts of Carbon and Monroe counties into the Poconos into a minor drought. So still some areas that need some rain, and we're going to get a few more sprinkles tomorrow. I really don't think we're going to add too much to our rain bucket, though. Here's our current satellite and radar picture. Just a few sprinkles for northern Sullivan County, northern Wyoming County, parts of the northern tier seeing some sprinkles, and maybe even a few flakes starting to mix in there near Montrose, where it's cold enough to support that frozen precipitation. A few additional sprinkles there near Pike County, too. Here's a closer look at places like Dushore, LaPorte, where a lot of the atmosphere is cold enough to support those flakes as we cool down through the evening. So we got another system that's on the way right now, this low pressure system bringing in those spokes of flurries and sprinkles. But this next one up in Canada, right on the border between Minnesota and Canada, that's going to bring us our next risk for a few sprinkles, maybe a shower or two as we head into the latter portion of tomorrow evening. But much of tomorrow will be dry. Here's a live look right now from Hawley. We got some wet pavement there up in Wayne County. And here's the live look from Wilkes-Barre, where the camera is still shaking as a result of those winds that are sustained out of the west at 12 miles per hour. We got a temperature right now, 45 degrees, feeling more like 39 when you factor in those winds. But look at that sunset, folks. We're getting closer and closer to 6 o'clock, and we are less than 2 weeks now into changing that time an hour ahead, springing forward. That happens next Sunday, March 9th. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and we'll have sunsets past 7 o'clock in less than 2 weeks. Temperatures today got up to the 50s. Look at Selinsgrove pushing 60 out there. Got up to 51 in Avoca, 47 for Mount Pocono. So it was a balmy day despite the winds that were gusty at times. And we had 2 days, if you count, Tuesday and Wednesday in the 50s. Today, Thursday, we got up to 51. So that is a 3-day long stretch of temperatures at 50 or above. And the last time we had that was back in 2024. The last 3 days of 2024 had temperatures above 50. So it's been quite a while since we've enjoyed temperatures this warm. Temperatures right now still in the 40s for the Susquehanna Valley. And down through the Poconos, we're at 40 on the dot in Thornhurst and Lake Harmony, 37 for Cogonhouse Township, 38 in Wellsboro and Ridgebury. Right now we're at 42 in Selinsgrove. Going through the next few hours, maybe a few more sprinkles for those of you in the northern tier out through Wayne County, Pike County too. By 8, 9 o'clock, we're done. Clouds stick around for much of the overnight tonight and into your day tomorrow. Could be a rogue flurry as that low pressure system that's currently over us exits and brings in a slightly colder feel into the morning hours. So don't be surprised if a few flakes are flying around as you're headed to work or school tomorrow morning. That's not going to accumulate, though. You'll just notice a little bit of reduced visibility into the morning hours. Now into the evening, much of Friday is dry, right? But until 7 o'clock, where you're just dealing with clouds, could see a sprinkle or flurry as we head into the evening hours Friday night, 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then that front rolls through that's currently north of Minnesota. That comes through between Friday and Saturday morning. Could put down a few tenths of an inch, and Saturday morning we could have a few flurries. Flurries in the cold are not going to stop any festivities that are happening in Pittston, though, for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Speaking of St. Patrick's Day, this is Walter and Finn. Kelly, thank you for sending in your festive pooches. Looks like a great night to walk the pup. Just remember, it's going to be breezy from time to time, about 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. Partly cloudy tonight, 34 degrees, a flurry or two possible. It gets breezier as we head into your evening on Friday and into Saturday and Sunday too. Another front rolls through on Saturday evening and brings in much colder air on Sunday, only topping out in the upper 20s, but it doesn't last long and we could be up to near 60 for Ash Wednesday, Scott.
Okay, Jeremy, we will see you tonight. Thank
Sounds
you.
good.